releasing only indie shit.
They're going to release all this crap.
So, a movie that Anchor Bay actually released the original of, the original film of this, laid to rest. Image Entertainment brings us Chromeskull, laid to rest too, and it's a movie that a lot of folks have been waiting on for a couple of years now, since the first film came out. We really loved the first film and had, nothing but great things to say about it. Things with this one's going to be a little different, I think. Our thoughts on this one. And this is the thing, I don't like about movies that do this. They have, they over-explain every little thing to do with Chromeskull in this. Now he's a part of some... And I don't think they ever really went there in the original movie.
No, you had no fucking idea.
He's a part of this underground network that sends him to various places.
They went the Halloween 5 into 6 route with it, is what they did.
Where, okay, I want my killer to just be fucking nuts. I don't think he should be... he should not have a secretary, even if it's Danielle Harris. A fucking killer that's deformed, that wears the skull for, over his deformed fucking face, has a fucking secretary in this fucking movie that sends him out, and they hint towards the third laid to rest towards the end. Now, one cool thing they did in this that I really liked, well, there's a couple of things. The fucking gore effects is awesome. Okay? Top of the line. You're not going to see anything better than that as far as prosthetic makeup effects go.
No.
I mean, it's fucking great. I loved it. I also loved, where they were continuing with the end of the first movie where they're putting Chromeskull back together.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I mean, it's very 80s.
Yeah.
Ish, when they had the cool music in the background.
They find him and they have to repair him and do all the surgical stuff.
Yeah, that's cool as hell. But the coolness pretty much ends with that. I mean,
Here's my problem with the movie. 3 words. Brian Austin Green.
Well, yeah.
God damn it. I hear people on Facebook and stuff, they're like, oh, he did a really good job in that movie. When? What?
Brian Austin Green.
When did he... In any time in that movie, he do a good job.
To me, I would be worried that your movie would automatically be considered a joke with just him in it.
Well, it's if your whole movie hinges on his performance, then you're really fucked, because that guy could never act, and he still can't act to this day. But
yeah, he's like a Chromeskull wannabe in the movie, and
and he's a completely needless character.
I really enjoyed his fucking death scene. I thought that was awesome.
That was nice. But anyway,
yeah, most of the movie has just this industrial shit look to it. It's very different from the original movie, I thought. I mean,
there's some people that hated the original movie, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
They hated the fact that there was no plot and that there wasn't any, setup, and it just started, and then the lead actress was bad, and blah, blah, fucking blah, and all that stuff. But seriously, from my point of view, the first movie is exactly what a slasher film should be nowadays, because that's exactly what they were before, really, in the 80s. But now it's I don't know if he did it as a joke or as to shut people up that were talking about the fact there's no story, but all this film really is a giant backstory about, what you said, about the killer and what he does, and that there's this whole organization.
When has that ever worked ever in a horror movie?
Never, ever has.
And people keep doing it.
I have no idea why.
I mean, it starts off there's this whole network of people that are helping Chromeskull. And then, the plot of the movie, there's no point in even talking about it, because it just over-explains shit that nobody cares about, I mean, it should be easy enough, they don't even need to explain. They don't explain anything. Just have Chromeskull fucking come back. That's good. To me, it's good enough.
He's got some sort of weird, death grudge against these certain women and stuff. It's I don't know.
Yeah, you have this network with Brian Austin Green, Danielle Harris and stuff. They're actually making him, which, part of that's pretty cool. I mean, they're making him his weapons, like, custom-made weapons and shit like that.
And actually, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but on the Danielle Harris eyebrow meter, it was kind of tame.
Yeah.
It was like a 2 or a 3 this time. We actually went back, and speaking of Danielle Harris and her eyebrow, who's clearly the star of most of
The
her
Eyebrow
movies.
Diaries.
Yeah, we watched the Eyebrow Diaries. No, Jess and I went back. I don't know why. We just decided to watch Hatchet 2 again recently. It was on Cinemax, I think. It's still a piece of shit, by the way. I don't want to make you think that it got any better. But
I've really learned to love it.
the thing about that movie was so bizarre is that I've never seen anything like that since or before. That eyebrow in that fucking movie, it was like unnaturally freakish looking.
I think Adam Green's shittiness, she had like an allergic reaction to it.
She's like, she started to have a fucking stroke or something.
This guy has no fucking talent at all. God.
But that was not on display as much in this movie, I didn't think.
No, I've never seen it before or since. Like, somebody said, like, that she'd always had it. I've never, ever seen it.
Not like that. There's no way.
Like, there might be a slight, edge to it, like a little bit up or whatever, but it was, like, almost up to her fucking hairline.
Yeah, it was like, she was doing the rock thing all the time.
If we ever interview her, we should just ask her about that. But like, why did you have some allergic reaction on Hatchet too? What's the deal?
What the hell happened? Did somebody draw that on?
Did they CGI it up there too high or something?
They CG'd her eyebrow. There's that one.
So
anyway, we're sorry about that.
I love Danielle Harris. I think she's a sweet lady. But Chromeskull laid to rest too. And I talked to Robert Hall briefly about doing an interview.
He told us he didn't want to do it. He probably really want to do it now.
He probably don't. It's just on her honest opinion. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and I'm thinking that a lot of people are going to agree with us on this. I haven't looked at any other reviews online. Haven't really heard from anything. I was bored to tears throughout this entire movie.
It's a horrible fucking paced movie.
Yeah, the only good parts were the gore sequences, and they were awesome. I mean, they were among the best. Makeup effects.
If you like that, if that's what you want, like most people that like Hatchet, that's the only reason they watch those movies is for that. Then this is, like you said, this is the coup de grace of the gore scene.
And trust me, the makeup effects in Hatchet, fucking joke compared to this. I mean, and we're not even talking about the old piece of shit sequel. But the bonus features on this, audio commentary with the director, co-writer, and Brian Austin Green's on the commentary. One thing I did notice, though, like, you remember when we were at Whorehound Indy? His girlfriend, Audrey...
Talking about Robert Hall's girlfriend?
Armani.
Yeah.
You remember her in this?
She's in it for, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah, they didn't even try to make... Like, she's hot as fuck. I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know. I don't think they knew what they were doing either.
Yeah. Anyway. Angelina, that was her name. A Cut Above, Creating Chromeskull featurette, Jump to a Kill featurette, bloopers, deleted scenes, and trailer. We got the Blu-ray edition. This is on Blu-ray and DVD. It's a director's cut. If you're a fan of the original Laid to Rest, you may want to check it out, but it's nowhere near as good.
It ain't no count. It ain't no count. It ain't nary count.
It ain't no count.
It ain't no count.
So that is it for the show this week, folks. Remember, next week, call Thursday, 8 p.m., 1-606-658-0185, Talk Horror with the innovators of Horror Talk Radio for the first time since, it's been September. Or, no, it's been actually in August, I think was the last time I did it.
We're doing it again, though. We're bringing it back. We're putting the band back together and everything. So you better...